I'm going to now focus on some primary and secondary effects from the Chile earthquake case study. Now, some key information that you would like to mention when you're talking about a particular case study, especially the Chile earthquake, then definitely mention that it took place in obviously February 2010. The fact that actually it was a really strong earthquake, 8.8 on the Richter scale. There isn't much more that you really need to know, but just the fact that actually Chile, in terms of its money, in terms of how rich it is, it's 38th in the world rankings in terms of GDP. These are very easy, basic effects that you can talk about from the Chile earthquake, such as homes being destroyed. We've got power lines that were down, roads and bridges destroyed. I'm now going to go through some specific ones and very quickly show you how you could easily expand on those ideas. I'm going to now go into some basic effects that you can easily remember for your exam if it does come up. But again, please mention the word primary and secondary effects. Now, you should know from the Chile effects that actually hundreds and thousands of homes were destroyed. Again, do you know specifically how many? So 220,000 homes were destroyed. Can you see what I said this led to? Go into it by explaining that led to obviously thousands of people becoming homeless, which therefore led to them having to stay in temporary shelters. Many of them suffered huge amounts of anxiety and trauma after losing everything. So that is one way of explaining an idea. And then move on to another idea. Okay, another easy effect to remember is the earthquake led to many ports being destroyed in Chile, as you can see in the photo. Specifically, if you want to really impress the examiner, 53 ports were destroyed. 53 ports were destroyed completely. But again, can you see it says this meant that? How would you develop that? You'd really say that actually it led to a lot of trade being disrupted, imports and exports really slowed down, which damaged the economy. You could talk about how jobs were lost as well as businesses impacted because they relied on a lot of these goods coming through. You could also mention other secondary effects that came from this, which is actually aid couldn't arrive quickly, which therefore led to more unnecessary deaths. So really elaborate when it comes to an effects question, people.